So the last game I played, I'm not even going to lie, man, I kind of walked away after that thinking, wow, I played like garbage. Somehow, some way, I got the W. I got around 18 hits, but not even close to an exaggeration. Probably around at least 9 or 10 of those hits were from bad swings. So I just kind of, finished that game, and I was just thinking, damn, I should not have got the W in that game, even though, yes, I did get a good amount of hits from, fairly decent swings, but at least 9 or 10 of those hits I got were from bad swings, so I was kind of pissed off. I was just thinking, wow, those games you just walk away with the win, you don't even play necessarily good. I kind of get rattled at because I'm just like, shit, man, that guy I just played is probably pissed. So I was hoping I could bounce back in this game. I didn't even care if I walked away with 1 hit or no hits or something, as long as I was making some solid swings. That's all I needed to happen in this game, because the last couple of games, man, I've kind of been playing bad. I've been swinging at ugly pitches, shit that I usually don't really swing at, like change-ups, curveballs down low in the dirt. I've been swinging at even some fastballs up by my face. I've been swinging at sometimes, or I've just been tempted to swing at. So I'm just going through one of those funks, man. I'm sure a lot of people go through these same situations where you just go through this span of a week or 2 weeks or something. You just can't get shit all going. You're swinging at bad pitches, and you'll just be losing pretty much 90% of your games or something. But that would just be typical at this point in time, the fact that I'm looking for wins with breakout pitchers, and I'll just go on a losing streak or something, because I'm legit 5 wins away or something, I'm pretty sure, at this moment. And that's all I need for Lou Brock, man. Once I get those 5 more wins with breakout starting pitchers, I will get that Lou Brock. And that'll be another outfielder. I'll have no idea where to put in the lineup because there's too many beasts, man. Like, I'll have to drop Brantley back most likely to the 2 spot. Back where that would be a good spot for anyway for Brantley, because that's where he was doing most of his damage, if I remember correctly. But Lou Brock has amazing speed, very good hitting stats versus righties. Look at me, man. Swing. Look at what? Look at me swinging at that was the ugliest at bat. I was swinging at sinkers, changeups, everything below the knees. I was swinging at, and then he gets me swinging on a slider inside. And the next inning, Bob Feller isn't able to corral that, so he makes it into first base. That didn't even go down as an error. Like, what? Like, I don't even understand that, but still, this guy is taking off for second base, and for some reason I didn't go to the slide step. I should have figured. I think that was Granderson on base too, so he does have half-decent speed. And this is exactly when you know you're having a bad span of games, man. I didn't even know how many outs there were. I swear to God, I thought there was 2 outs right there. I thought there was 2 down, and I thought the inning was all said and done, and then this guy's taking off for home, and he makes it in there. I probably would have been able to get him if I threw it right away. So that's just dumb, and that's exactly how you know shit is just going bad for you in these games, when you forget how many outs there are, you're swinging at bad pitches, and just when you do square some shit up, you'll be hitting it right at people and stuff. But just one of these funks, man. You know these funks are going to end at some point in time. Yogi Berra is making the debut in this game. If you didn't see the last video, I showed his stats, and his stats are actually much better against lefties, which I think... was that the case in 16? I forget, but I'm pretty sure his stats versus righties were a little bit better in 16. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure his hitting stats were better, but his fielding and like blocking and stuff was around the same. 86 blocking on this 96 overall Yogi Berra, man. That's exactly what I need. Even though I've been using a good amount, not a good amount, but a couple catchers with, at least 80 blocking or something. Like Lucroy has around 80 blocking, I'm pretty sure, and fucking guy couldn't block a fucking beach ball, no joke. And look at Arrieta. Jake Arrieta steps up to the plate and hits one deep. So that's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. How funny is that? Jake Arrieta goes deep. And that was kind of a hanger, too. But still, it's the pitcher. And that's just exactly another example of how you know you're just having a bad span of games, is when the pitcher is going out there and hitting moonshots off you. So I may understand why people are saying this Bob Feller is kind of, he's kind of BP, because you can just sit on the fastball and then adjust to the curveball. The slider is, an effective pitch, obviously, but, most people probably do just sit on the fastball and stuff, and then, I don't know, that Bob Feller card would be so much better if he had a changeup, but unfortunately that isn't the case. So the offense, man, came out kind of slow in this game. I'm pretty sure I got a hit in the first at bat of the game with Brantley, and then now we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Haven't gotten a base hit since, and I wasn't really making good swings either. I mean, I did a couple times with Griffey and a couple other players too, but for the most part, I was swinging late on a bunch of stuff up in the strike zone, and sliders, down and away, curveballs. And luckily I was able to get that check swing right there because, no joke, I'm pretty sure I tried to swing at that and then it gave me the check swing. So I was kind of getting bailed out from the game right there. But then the next pitch, I'm swinging late on that one too. So this was starting off bad, man. I was just sitting there with my face in my hand because I was just thinking this is just one of those games where I can't get anything going. So this guy, luckily, is only up by, what, 2 runs, I'm pretty sure, which I guess you can make a comeback from. I mean, the way things were going, it wasn't looking like I was going to get anything going with the bats in this game. I did go to the pen because Bob Feller I wasn't doing well at all with Bob Feller. This guy was making very good swings. And when you get a fucking home run with Jake Arrieta, that's how you know your starting pitcher probably isn't getting the job done. So I put in Strickland, I'm pretty sure. And Eddie Matthews was able to kind of break out in the previous game, got 3 hits. I think he was 3 for 5 in that game, and I think all of them were in the exact same spot, but I wasn't able to get a base hit right there. Griffey is up next. Ground ball to first base, he's able to get that one too, so still only 1 hit on the board. I mean, as the game went on, I was kind of starting to make better swings. I just need to, I swear to God, man, I need to start, oh, Jesus, what a bad stutter that was, holy shit. But I need to start going on this game and start playing some warm-up games or something. Like, I know a lot of people probably do that. They jump on BR or just even against the computer or something. They just go out there and just start, you know, playing games on All-Star Veteran, or not Veteran, but All-Star Hall of Fame Legend or something, see if you can get something going. I may have to start doing that, man, because I find that usually when I just jump on some of these ranked seasons games, I can't get shit all going, and I might start doing that, play some BR, play some games against the computer or something. Obviously, I'm not going to record them. I'm just going to try and warm up a little bit, because lately I've been doing bad when I've just been jumping on the game, jumping right into ranked seasons. So this guy was able to get somebody on first base, but he's just flying out to Brantley in left field for the next out of this inning. So Strickland is still in. I'm pretty sure he was coming up in the next inning. If not, he was coming up soon. He's able to snag second base. Yogi isn't able to throw him out, but I did get the K on Nelson Cruz. So now Edgar Martinez is in. And hanging slider, man. Jesus Christ, I can't be getting away with any of that. And of course he drives in another run, so this guy is going up 3-0 in this game. And now he has somebody else in scoring position too, with Curtis Granderson in up at the plate. So luckily I was able to get Granderson to fly out to center field. Griffey makes that grab, so this guy is up 3 runs. Not too bad, I guess, but still only 1 hit on the board. We are now in the bottom of the 6th inning and starting this inning off kind of bad too. That was a bad swing from Ripken. And that's just an easy ground out to short. So now Lofton is off the bench with 2 down. So, I mean, something needs to start, man. Something needs to get going. Arrieta is still in the game, obviously. This guy probably didn't even think about warming anyone up or anything. He wanted to leave Arrieta in as long as possible. But luckily Lofton is able to get on the board too. So let's go, man. Let's get the bats going. Lofton, you got that speed on first. Brantley is in. You know Brantley is doing this game. Actually, what am I saying? Brantley has the only hit other than Lofton up until this point, but usually Brantley is due if he doesn't have a multi-hit game. So Brantley would be the number 1 guy I would want in this position, trying to get a rally going. His fucking catcher isn't able to catch that ball, so I'm able to make it to second base with Lofton, so that speed is in scoring position, but I need more than 1 run, man. I'm not looking to get 1 run in. I'm looking to get a couple. Brantley is able to send one to the left side, and you know what I should have done? I should have sent Lofton home. I could have scored Lofton 100% if I sent him home, and I didn't, so that was a stupid mistake on my part. So now Steve Finley is in. Now with a full count, swinging at something low in the strike zone, and that one is sent to center field, and it is caught. That was actually, I don't know, man, that was a good swing right there. That could have possibly left the yard if Steve Finley, or if I power swung right there, that could have possibly left the yard, because, yeah, that was a half-decent swing. So that would have been epic as shit, man, if I was able to tie up the game right there going into, the 7th right now. But Reggie Jackson is up with 1 guy on for this guy, and he's sending one off the right field wall. There's nobody down, and that was a hanging curveball. So this is just ugly, man. Soria usually doesn't do too bad when he comes out of the pen, man. I usually do very well with Soria when he is in, but wasn't starting things off very well with Soria in this inning. This guy's trying to do the suicide squeeze. I mean, Arrieta is back up. He already has a home run in this game. I would have been swinging the bat if I already hit a home run in the game with Arrieta, but there is 1 down now after that weak little fly ball to first base, and I'm able to get him swinging too. So now this guy's Diamond Dynasty player is in, and I'm able to get him to fly out to center field. Griffey makes that grab, so 2 guys in scoring position, nobody down. This guy wasn't able to cash them in, so this could possibly be the turning point in this game. Arenado starts this inning off with a single right by second baseman. So let's do this, man. Let's go, boys. Let's get the bats going. Griffey is in with 1 down. Griffey sending 1 up the gut. So Arenado doesn't have the best speed. I didn't want to test it. I did not want to test it. Arenado doesn't have, 80-something speed, 90 speed. Didn't want to test it. Wanted to leave 2 guys on because 1 swing of the bat could tie this game. Yogi is in. This guy was getting some people warming up in the pen, obviously, since he paused. So, Yogi, man, Yogi needs to do something clutch, and he is sending 1 pretty deep, man. Goal ball physics, send it out of... Man, this is exactly what happened in the Eddie Matthews debut. Eddie Matthews could have possibly, I think, tied the game in the late innings, and it was pretty much to the exact same spot. So Yogi Berra gets the run in on the sac fly, but still, man, I'm still looking for 2 more runs. That would have been crazy. Yogi tied up the game in the late innings in his debut game. So now it's up to Ripken, man. Now in the bottom of the 7th inning, like I said, it is getting late. So Ripken needs to do something, but unfortunately that's just a ground ball right to his shortstop. So I mean, I'm running out of damn time, man. That would have been the inning. That would have been the inning if I was going to tie this game up 2 down in the top half of the 8th. This guy is getting a single with Edgar Martinez right by Arenado. So Curtis Granderson is back up. I'm pretty sure I kept Granderson off the board for this guy in this game, which is always a success. You keep the flashback Granderson off the board in any game, that is a success, 100%. You get the job done. So I don't know what the hell is going on in this game lately, man, but honest to God, it seems like you gotta start making bad swings to get some damage done. Like, what? That was a terrible swing. Lindor sends that one oppo, so now it's 3-2, and then Brantley is up. Lefty on lefty, damage done. That one sent to left field, so now the tying run is on first base with 1 down, and this, I am the king of calling bad hit and runs, man. Like, what in the hell am I doing? Obviously, I thought that was going to be caught. I'm not really sure why the hell I even sent Brantley in general. But that would have been a single for Finley. And then look at this shit, man. I could have had the bases juiced. I could have had the fucking bases loaded for this machine. Eddie Matthews, man. I could have had the bases loaded. Well, there is 2 down, but still, man. Eddie Matthews up at the plate. He does have better hitting stats versus lefties, so this is all right, man. This is a good situation, if you ask me. Making some bad swings on the first 2 pitches, but I was saying I am not going down swinging in this at-bat. I am doing something. I refuse to walk away from this at-bat with nothing done. So this is where something needs to be done. I know I said that millions of times so far, but this is when runs need to be cashed in. I'm sending one up it's going off his pitcher. Man, oh my God, man. Eddie Matthews could have had this single up the gut. I would have sent that runner home. I didn't even care if he was going to get thrown out easily. I would have been testing it. And the game could have possibly been tied if it didn't go on. That happens way too many times, man. Does anyone else find that shit happens way too many times? You'll be ripping balls up the gut, and a couple times a game at least, it'll be going off the pitcher, and that's just the biggest buzzkill ever because Eddie Matthews could have possibly got the tying run in, but I can't make excuses. I really wasn't swinging a good bat till around the 7th inning of this game, so I actually put Steve Pearce in for... Who did I put him in for? I forget who I put him in for. Griffey, I think. For some reason, I put Steve Pearce in because I wanted to see if Steve Pearce could do something clutch. This is the flashback Steve Pearce, and I wanted to see if he could do something clutch in the debut game, but unfortunately, he wasn't. Just grounds out to third base. Yogi Berra, I go down swinging at an ugly pitch. So Ripken could tie the game up, and he can't. He can't. It's just going to the edge of the warning track, and that is game, set, and match, man. I mean, yeah, the bats really didn't get going until around the 6th, probably 7th inning. Jake Arrieta gets player of the game. I mean, how can you blame that? He did get a home run. That was kind of the difference. Actually, not, well, it was. If he didn't get the fucking solo shot, the game would have been tied up until this point. So, I mean, shit, man, that just sucks. I need to bounce back in a big way, even though I'm trying to get these wins with breakout pitchers. Hopefully the squad will do a lot better in the next game. As always, guys, if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, and I will see everybody in the next video.